Hello and welcome once again to my channel, which is Bisaya Programming. Today we're going to learn about the Java basic input and output. So this is the series number 6, so please do subscribe to my channel for more videos. So in this tutorial, we will learn simple ways to display output to users and take input from users in Java. So kani mo na siya ang pinaka basic, which is system.out.println, or we can use the system.out.print or the system.out.printf. To send output to standard output screen, we will use this one. Kani mga nani. So here, that the system is a class. So ang kanadang system, muna siya ang class. And out is a public static field. So it accepts output data. So mudawat siya output data. So don't worry if you don't understand it. We will discuss class, public, and static in the later chapter. So please do subscribe to my channel, which is Bisaya Programming. So I will use English and Bisaya as my dialect or language para sa mga Cebuano or mga Bisaya nga mga programmers na gusto magkat-on sa Java development. So let's take an example to output a line. So for example, this one. System.out.println. So if ato na siya nga iparan sa ato ang Eclipse IDE, so we will just copy here. So we will open our Eclipse IDE, this one. So we will create a new class. So I already created a package. So mag-create na tag class na sad. Then we will put this one as Java input, the name of our Java class. Then at this time we will check the public static void main para di na ta magbaw og type ani. Then click finish. So this is the auto-generated na code from the Eclipse IDE. Then again, this is the single line comment. Automatic na siya. We can delete this one or we can leave it as is. So this time we delete, and then we will use this one, println, as our output. So we'll copy paste na lang para mas madali. So expected inigparan ani ma-output siya sa console ang Java programming is interesting. So right click, run as Java application, nasa sa console mo na siya. So this is a string kani siya. So pwede ni we can modify this one. Pwede nato ning ilisan diri, for example, Bisaya Programming. So ato na siya nga gi-discuss last time sa previous nga mga discussion. So try to check na lang po kung sa mga string connection, the string mga nani. Right click and run as Java application. Expected si Bisaya Programming, mag-output na siya sa console. So we have used the println method to display the string. Okay na, nagamit ta ato. So here, ang kaning print, it prints string inside the quotes. Ang println, it prints string inside the quotes with similar like print. So the same ra sila. Then the cursor moves to the beginning of the next line. So ang kanidawang ln stands for next line. Kung magamit ta ani, dayon dili siya proceed sa next line. Then printf, it provides string formatting similar to printf in C or C++ programming. So now, this is an example. System.out.println 1 println and so on. Println for the 2. Then kani siya wala siya nagamit og ln. System.out.print lang. So mahitabo mo ni siya. So atong ipara ni sa ato ang Eclipse para mas maklaro, no, for example, this one here. If I am going to use this one, then copy paste lang atong Eclipse. Dayon paste. So ato ning iparan og try kung unsay mahitabo. So Bisaya Programming, new line, Bisaya Programming. Pero if di ta magamit og ln, muna siyang mahitabo. Run as Java application. So nagsumpay siya. Ito muna siyang mahitabo. Di siya mo proceed sa new line. So pwede nato nabutangan og space dira sa ikaduha. para at least man lang mabulag siya ang iyang text or string nga gibutang nato. Atong i-right click and run as Java application. Bisaya Programming, Bisaya Programming. So when we are going to use ln, then it will have a next line. So mapusit siya sa next line. If wala, so normal lang siya, continue lang siya. Okay? So here the next is printing variables and laterals. So here we have our data type, which is double. Then we have our variable, which is number, is equals to negative 10.6. So we have here our declaration for the output, system.out.println 5. So nagbutang tag 5 dira to have the value. Now when you run the program, the output will be like this one. So dire, system.out.println number. So pila may value ni number? So muna siya ang iyahang value, negative 10.6. So muna siya nag-output sa dire sa console nga negative 10.6 siya dire. So kung ato ni siya nga ibutangan og quotation dire, ang output na is ang number itself kay mahimo naman siya nga string. So atong i-try. At least man lang makita ninyo. So I will just copy and paste the example given. Control is to save, right click and run as Java application. So muna siya mahitabo 5 then negative 10. Pero kung ako na siyang i-double quote dira, then double quotation, closing quotation dire, pwede moral magyapon na siya, pero nahimo na siya, ang number nahimo na siya as string. Dili na siya mabasa as the variable. Like number na ang nigawas dira. Okay, basahin na siya mahitabo. Okay? So para makuha nato diri ang value nato nga gi-declare nato sa double, which is the variable number ang pangan, equals to negative 10.6. So we don't need to put the quotation para di siya mahimo nga string. Okay? So right click and run as Java application. Ano siya? So we will proceed. So here you can see that we have not used the quotation marks. It is because to display integers, variables, and so on, we don't use quotation marks. So kung gusto daw ka nga mag-display mga integers, variable, and so on, you don't need to use the quotation mark kato akong giingon ganiha. Okay? So we will proceed. Print concatenated strings. So concatenated meaning kanang giadan using the plus operation. Now, for example, this one. System.out.println I am, which is the string I am, plus awesome, which is string. So string plus string is equals to complete sentence. For example, this one. Then another line here, system.out.println number is equals, so this is a string, naka-green string ni siya, plus the number, which is the integer nga gikuha nato dira. Kani. So, number, muna siya yung output, number is equals to negative 10.6. So, please try it in your console, and try it in your IDE, kani, and try to run. Okay? You can pause the video and try this one to your Eclipse IDE. So, we will proceed na. In the above example, notice that the line, which is this one, kaning na diri, we have used plus operator to concatenate, join the two string. I-join na to ang two string, which is I am and awesome. So, ang iyang kuan, output niya, mo ni siya. I am awesome. So, next. And also, the line, which is system.out.println, number, kuning naka-string siya, plus the number itself kaning integer, so mahitabo niya mo ni siyang output dire. So try it in your own kani para mas ma-check ninyo and mas masabtan pag maayo. We will proceed. Java input. Java provides different ways to get input from the user. However, in this tutorial, you will learn to get input from user using the object of scanner class. So this time we will use the scanner class. In order to use the object of scanner, we need to import the java.util.scanner package. So ato na siya nga i-import kani siya ngadto sa ato ang Java class para magamit nato. Okay? So to import this one, copy lang, ato ni kapihon. Then here sa babaw sa public atong nibutang dira. Import Java util scanner. Ito sa nga i-delete ang uban dire. So ngano nag-yellow ni dire? So nag-yellow ni if wala pa nimo siya gigamit, no? The import Java util scanner is never used. So muna siya nga mag-yellow siya. So once ato na siya nga gamiton, dili na siya mag-yellow dira. Okay? So ato na at this time ato na siya nga gi-import. So then we need to create an object of the scanner class. We can use the object to take input from the user. So muna siya ang code to create an object of the scanner or of scanner. So kana siya, copy lang, then paste na to dira. Okay, so nanata. So scanner input, which is the variable input, new scanner system.in. Okay? So here, the next line, to take input from the user. So kung ganahan ta makuha og input gikan sa user, we need to declare this line. Ent number is equals input.next ent. Okay? So kana siya. So this is an example. Kani. So we need to copy this one. So this example, kani siya nga example is kung unsa imong gi-input nimo, mao siya iyang basahon. Okay? Na-copy lang ko. Itong kapihon. Then next here, paste. Ito ka na. Another. Okay. So now, in this program, the program will ask you to enter an integer. So once mag-enter kag integer, iya din isulti nga nag-enter ka ani nga number. So atong iparan. Right click and run as Java application. So in our console, enter an integer. So I will input 9. So once I am going to enter the 9, ako ni siya nga i-press enter. Mo-output siya nga you entered 9. Ako i-press ang enter. So you entered 9. Okay? So to run again, right click and run as Java application. So this kani siya nga example is para makita lang nato kung unsa yang function sa scanner. So for example, nag-ask siya 7. Andre, input 7, enter. You entered 7. So in the next line, which is the input.close, so you need to you need to close the input scanner. Okay, kung di na siya ma-close, then you have the problem. Okay? So masi siya open. So in the above example, we have created an object named input of the scanner class. Then call the next ent method of the scanner class to get an integer input from the user. So the same as we can use next long, next float, next double, or next method to get long, float, double, and string input respectively from the user. So take note, yun yung timanan. We have used the close method to close the object. It is recommended to close the scanner object once the input is taken. Okay? So muna siya yung i-take note. You need to put the close method once mag-input ta o magkuha tag input gikan sa user. So this is an example of get float, double, and string input for this one. So here in the getting float input, we're going to declare please enter float or system.out.print, then float, then system.out.println, float enter, this muna siya. To get also the double, we need to put input.next double. To get for the string, you can have input.next. Then try to copy this code and try to run this one in your console or in your composer or your IDE. And this will be the output. Okay? So as mentioned, there are other several ways to get input from the user. So daghan pwede siya natong gamiton. So kung ato na siya nga i-try, I will try this one. Itong i-copy lang. Then we will put this one in our IDE. Ato na siya nga i-delete na dire. Itong ilisan. So first we need to have the scanner input kani we need to declare ano siya nga nag-error da siya dapita dire. Paste lang dira, then save and right click, run as Java application. So first we need to put the float value. So when we say float, that is a point numbers. So float 1.53. So you entered float which is 1.53. Then if we're going to have the double, which is for example 14.4, then the system will recognize you inputted the double equivalent. Then next, for example, for the text, Bisaya Programming, then it will notice that you enter the Bisaya nga string. So that's it for the Learn Java Language Series number 6, which is Java Basic Input and Output. For more videos, please do subscribe to my channel, which is Bisaya Programming. And please tell your classmate about this one for those students or your classmates that are willing to learn when it comes to Java development. Share this one and do not forget to hit subscribe. See you in the next video. Have a nice day.